By the end of this video, you'll understand the dark psychological truth about why women test men. Once you see it, you can never unsee it. This isn't about being nice or understanding her perspective. This is about raw, primal psychology that most men are completely blind to. What I'm about to reveal will disturb you, but it will also set you free. What's really happening when she tests you? Most guys think women test them to see if they're worthy. They think it's about proving themselves. Passing some relationship exam? They're dead wrong. Here's the dark truth. She's not testing to see if you're good enough for her. She's testing to see if you're strong enough to handle her at her worst. Every woman has been hurt, disappointed, or abandoned. Maybe her father, maybe her ex, maybe men who promised the world and delivered nothing. So when she meets you, her subconscious asks one terrifying question. Will this man crumble when I show him my true self? The tests aren't about proving your worth. They're about her discovering whether you're built to stay when she falls apart. This is why the nice guy approach fails catastrophically. When she throws attitude, creates drama, or acts difficult, and you respond by trying to fix it, apologize, or make her feel better, you've failed the most important test. You've shown her that her emotions control you, that her chaos can destabilize you. In that moment, something dies inside her. Not love, not attraction, hope. The primal psychology behind her tests. Here's where it gets darker. These tests aren't conscious. She's not plotting ways to make your life difficult. This is hardwired into her DNA. From an evolutionary perspective, women had to mate with men who could protect them during vulnerable times. Pregnancy, childbirth, raising children. But she can't just ask if you're strong. Any man can lie. Any man can pretend when stakes are low. So her subconscious developed a different strategy. Create artificial stress. Manufacture crisis. Push buttons. Apply pressure. Then watch what happens. Does he stay calm when she's emotional? Does he remain centered when she's spinning? These aren't relationship issues. These are survival assessments. She's running diagnostics on your nervous system. She's stress testing your emotional infrastructure. The most disturbing part? The stronger her feelings for you, the more intense the tests become. So she unconsciously escalates. She pushes harder. Not because she wants to push you away, but because she's desperate to find out if you're strong enough to stay. Most men interpret this as rejection. They think she's trying to get rid of them. But it's the opposite. She's trying to find out if you're the one man who won't leave. If you're getting value from this dark psychology, hit that subscribe button. Most guys will watch this and go back to being confused by women's behavior. But the guys who subscribe, they start to see the matrix. How to navigate the tests like a master. Now that you understand what's really happening, everything changes. You stop taking her tests personally. You stop trying to pass them. You start using them. The moment you realize she's testing you, you've already won. Most men are completely unconscious. They're reactive. They're emotional. They're desperate to prove themselves. But you see what she's really doing. Instead of falling into her emotional storm, you become the eye of the hurricane. She throws attitude, you stay calm. Not because you don't care, but because you understand what she's really asking. She creates drama, you don't get pulled in. You recognize the real question underneath. She tests your boundaries, you hold them firmly. To show her she can trust your strength, don't try to pass the test. Transcend it. When she's emotional, don't match her energy. Stay grounded. When she's creating chaos, don't try to fix it. Be the stability she's looking for. She's not testing your ability to make her happy. She's testing your ability to remain yourself when she's not. This is why men who succeed with women long-term handle tests so well that she finally feels safe to stop testing. The transformation when you understand this. Once you truly grasp this dark psychology, something profound shifts. You stop being afraid of her tests. You start welcoming them. You realize every test is actually a gift. She's showing you exactly what she needs to feel secure. When she acts difficult, you don't see problems. You see information. When she creates drama, you don't see attacks. You see vulnerability disguised as strength. When you consistently handle her tests with strength and composure, the tests start to decrease. Not because she stops caring, but because she finally feels safe. Her nervous system relaxes. She can, finally, just be a woman with you instead of a warrior protecting herself. This is when the real relationship begins. When she's no longer testing to see if you'll stay, and starts trusting that you will. But this knowledge is dangerous. Once you see how this works, you can never go back to being naive about women's behavior. You'll see the tests everywhere, in every relationship, in every interaction. Before you go, make sure to subscribe. The men who understand this psychology transform their entire relationship with feminine energy. Here's the final dark truth. Every woman is testing every man all the time. The question isn't whether you'll be tested. The question is whether you'll pass. The men who understand this become the ones women fight to keep. Not because they're perfect, but because they're unbreakable. Master this, and you'll never wonder why she's acting strange again.